Today?
Um, Pretty good. Today we have great weather. There is a little bit cold, but because of this interview, uh, I am so excited.
Okay, that's great to hear. Can you please tell me your first and last name?
Um, in Chinese,
Sure.
my first name is Yunong, and my last name is Diao.
Okay, and can you also tell me your name in English?
I named myself my English name, and my first name is Aaron.
Aaron. Okay.
Yeah.
How did you choose that name?
Because I think I searched for an English name on the website, and I found Aaron means um, maybe more how say um, mm, wise man,
A
and
wise
I
man.
think yeah that's what I want to be. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a really interesting reason for your choice. I agree.
Mhm.
Aaron is a great name. Okay, Aaron, is it okay if I call you Aaron?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Can you tell me what grade you are currently in now?
I'm in the senior high in grade one.
Okay, so that would be the ninth grade in America, right?
Well, I think yeah maybe I don't know exactly.
Okay, I
Yeah.
know it's very new and different. What
Mhm.
grade do you plan to apply to?
Um, you mean school?
Yes, when you
The
apply
Boston
to.
Trinity Academy.
Okay, and when you apply to a Boston Trinity, what grade will you apply to? The first year, or will you be joining in the second year?
Um, I think
Ninth grade or 10th grade?
you mean the senior grade one
Mm-hmm.
in China uh, is the ninth grade in America, right?
Yes.
Okay, I think I joined the ninth grade because I think my English maybe is not good to know what teachers are talking about in the class. So I think I still need to go to the ninth grade still. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
no,
the
I
maths.
think that's a great
Mhm,
idea because even if you already know many of the concepts, it will be
mhm.
like learning it all over again when you learn it in English instead of Chinese.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, very new.
Mhm.
Erin, can you tell me if you have ever lived in a different country besides China?
Well, it's not really lived, but I've traveled to America twice, and with not my parents. And I went there with my some of my friends, and mm, I don't know if it's leave, but I stayed there for a few months.
Oh, wow. Where did you stay during your vacation?
My first travel to America, I stayed in San Francisco and Los Angeles, and I really love San Francisco. I
Oh.
think it's my favorite city in America.
What did
Yeah.
you like about it?
Um, I like the sunshine, and I think I'm a sunny boy. Yeah. So um, there's so much sunshine all day there, and there I think I also love seas. The seaside there is wonderful. So
That's
I think
true.
it's my favorite city in America.
That's true. Um, I am currently in Los Angeles and it is very, very sunny here, even though it's winter time.
Yeah. Yes. Hmm.
So, have you ever been to the East Coast or Boston?
Yes. I've been to Boston, and in the last summer vacation, I went there with EF. Do you know it? It's an education group.
Mm-hmm.
EF, and in China, it's very popular. And I went there to visit some colleges like Harvard and
Mm-hmm.
maybe okay, New York, and I was in New York and went to the New York University. So that's why I started interested in studying abroad. Uh, that travel impressed me a lot. So I think it's a really important lesson in my life.
Yeah, yeah, it's very important to go see it with your own eyes and experience
Yeah,
it firsthand, right? It's very
yeah,
different from
definitely.
pictures.
Mhm.
Yeah. Hey, Aaron, is your internet okay? Your video is kind of slow.
Um, I think there are five. I think it's okay.
Okay, we can continue.
Okay.
Okay, Aaron, is your current school in China, is it a Chinese school or is it an international school?
I've been considering to go to an international school, and my dad decided to. We discussed about this in the family, and he thinks that um, that's what I finally decided to go to the Chinese school because if I go to study abroad, um, there will be little chance that I can study Chinese because Chinese is that a language that I really love. It's so beautiful and its expression. I think sometimes more um, more specifically and beautiful, more beautiful than English. Really, I think.
Yes,
Yeah,
you can express many different kinds of thoughts and feelings in Chinese, many more than English, I think.
yeah.
Yeah. So, how did you study English? What is your experience with English education?
Mm, English for me, I started interest since my first travel to America, and it's in my grade two in the junior high school,
Mm-hmm.
and I started like we have now Chinese class have maybe one class a day in English, and I studied very hard in English because I have interest in it. I think interest is a guide that you can lead. It can lead you the way to success and make it good. And but you should put your own effort into it. So I can see my what I put into it. Can I can see how what reward I can get, and now I can always be the first in English in my grade.
Mm.
Best.
Okay.
Yeah.
I ask because I think your English is very good. Your English is
Thank
quite
you.
fluent, so I was curious if you had studied abroad or lived abroad, or where did you get to practice your English?
Well, um, I've been studying in the EF, as I told you, and as an educational group, and I think I studied there and talked with some foreigner teachers, and I can practice my spoken English there. Uh, and maybe for a long time, that makes my English good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I also watched some um, English drama.
Oh, English dramas. Okay, like TV shows?
Sometimes I watch an show and maybe and others like English Guild. It's also American drama. It's like more for teenagers. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like sci-fi.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I think definitely watching TV and movies is in a different language really helps you to improve your
Yeah,
listening.
yeah.
Okay. Um, have you ever taken any English exams, such as the TOEFL?
You mean like an interview?
No, the English exam, like the TOEFL, or have you taken the SSAT test?
No, no, I've never. But I'm going to take one, and now it's in the in Turkey this month.
Okay, so you're taking it very soon. Have you been studying very hard for that?
Yeah, although the schoolwork is so busy, in the senior high school in China, the Chinese students are real busy about it. So, I just um, hardly get time to study, but I can get every minute I can get to prepare for it. Because I always wanted to um, my best to do something I'm going to do.
Okay, that's really great. Why are you interested in studying in the United States, though?
Um, as I said, I've been to the American University, and last this year I've also gone to the United Kingdom. I compared these two countries there. I found that I think what's are more suitable is the best. So my my personality is more I find more passion. Maybe the in college in United Kingdom is not as suitable as the college in America. And I think uh, students in America are really uh, maybe all day happy, and they can choose what they want to learn. And in China, you don't have a choice. We just have to study from the day, early morning until the night, which learn studying. But I think we should have our own interest in studying. So what we want to learn, so can well, like I like English, but I have interest in it, so I can speak it well.
Okay. Why did you choose Boston Trinity?
Because I've been heard a lot of it, and that said that Boston has many great colleges. In fact, it has. Like Harvard University, there's so many. Like and the maybe the learning environment in Boston is also very good. So many academic environment and so many great goal in it. I think it can help me to study better and improve myself in both spiritually and physically and academically.
Yes, that's true. Boston is a very great area to be in.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to study in college?
Which in which college?
Or what kind of field do you want to study? What major do you want to study?
Okay. I think some parts of me, and I think I want to discuss. I want to discuss, and that's the value that our parents instill in us from the little age. And as I grow up, I like reading books, and I can get another my own thoughts in it. And I think um, if we're born and do nothing, it's too. I might regret, but if I do everything that I put every my efforts in, uh, I will be loved. And also my parents, my family, and my grandma, they put other, they are highly expect me to see their son and grandson is this man.
Yeah, I can imagine. Hey, Aaron, the connection is very bad right now. I'm going to try hanging up and try calling you again, okay?
Okay,
Let's
okay,
let's retry this.
okay. Is the internet good? Hello?
Hello?
Is the
Can
internet good?
can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah.
I cannot hear you clearly. And I
Maybe.
cannot see you yet. It's loading. Okay, it's the same as before. It's very unclear.
Um,
Well,
maybe I refresh my internet network.
okay.
Is it getting better now?
No, it's not.
Um, I think we can hang up and refresh my network and
Okay.
maybe I'll tell you.
Okay.
Okay. Is it getting better now?
Oh, yes, it's better now, but I can't see the video yet.
Can see the video?
It's loading. I think it just needs a few more seconds.
Okay.
But your voice is much clearer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's just wait a little. Oh, the video is still so blurry.
I I'm not very good at computer.
Actually, your voice is even very unclear right now, too. Um, okay, well, because the reason why it needs to be pretty clear is because the next part of the interview is a reading comprehension portion where I give you a passage and you have to read it.
Yeah.
But it's a little difficult to hear you though, so I don't know how this is going to work. Um,
Listen.
well, let's try it. Let's try it and then see if you can.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so if you look in the chat box,
What? Sorry.
if you look in the chat box, I'm going to send you a reading passage, and yeah,
What is that?
do you see that? Where I sent you a message?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can try reading it out loud, even though your voice is not clear. I think it's okay. We can try our best.
There's and okay. See it. Well, so little it now passage. Yeah, okay.
Okay, you can read it out loud. Yes, you can read it out loud.
Okay. Jack learned the story because the wild dogs elephant and two spike ladder during the gold rush in the 1890s. But comes the slow dog and obtained the transport supplies and people through the harsh winters. It was available at the class for later Chicago, but it because it was his nature, because he was very pride it comprehension book, the trail and the tracks, pride child's dogs to the tower and to the scalp, which lures them to die joyfully in the harness, breaks their heart. They are caught in the harness. This was the pride safe as well of Philip as he pulled with all his strength. Pride laid out of them at the break of camp, transforming the sour and so bruised into strain, eager ambitious creatures. Pride dispersed them on all day the crowd, then at each of camp night, letting them fall back into gloom, unrest and discontent. This was the pride of speech, and it can stretch the silk-gloves who blundered and shirked in the face of hide away at turn of time in the morning. Why did pride that made him fear? But as a possibility, and this was struck too.
Okay, great job.
There's few words I can trust. Never really isn't very good.
No, I think you did a good job.
Thank you.
Do you feel like you had a pretty good understanding of this passage?
I can understand the main idea, but I don't words that I can.
Okay, that's okay. What do you think the main idea of the passage is?
I think it's like a story of a dog named Stuck, and more specific information. I think it tells that the dog is eager and ambitious, and I think it's telling a positive meaning to this passage. More of it.
Yeah. So why do you think that despite the difficulty of their job, why do the dogs work so hard?
You mean the dog works so hard?
Mm-hmm. What drives them? What is their motivation for working so hard?
Uh, Sorry, wait a minute. I think I think here this is from here. This was the Philip as well of and all his he put with all his strength and the that open at rate of camp transforming and power. I think it's still that power and eager and ambitious.
Yeah, so in the passage it says that the dogs have a very strong pride for their work. So that pride is what drives them to work so hard, even though it's a very dangerous and difficult job.
Yeah, so I think.
Yeah. Okay, great. That's basically concludes most of our interview. I actually had a few more questions, but I think that, and like a writing portion, but I think the internet connection is not good enough for that. So that's okay. We're gonna work with what we have. And yeah, we can cut it short. So I think I have a pretty good idea of your level of English, which is more than suitable for Boston Trinity. And I will recommend some other schools for you that are located in the Boston area. Now, I also want to ask you, earlier you said that you really liked San Francisco and California. Would you be interested in applying to some schools in California too, or just Boston?
me, it's okay. For the Boston traffic exam, it's not by uh, my that's
Mm-hmm.
certainly if you know her, and it's Miss Zuo Jun recommended to me.
Okay.
To parents first, and it is like my parents made this choice for me, and I couldn't um, keep getting down to it. So I think for me, it's okay.
Okay.
It's a good, great place for me to stay, and whether Boston, because if I am hard work, I think I will be get rewarded.
Yeah, because you sound like you would be really happy and get along very well with the school in California, maybe San Francisco or Los Angeles. There are some really, really good schools here that are very strong in academics, but they are also really fun too. They have a lot of activities and clubs and sports, and the campuses are really nice. So
Really?
yeah, so I will talk to your agent, and I will send her some of my recommendations for you, so
Okay.
she can talk to your parents about that. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. But for you personally, do you like big schools or smaller schools?
For me, I think sometimes I'm not I'm not always like excited like that because it's my first interview, Uh, so this, I am 15, but it's my first interview, so that's why I'm so excited. Sometimes in the daily study, I am more like I don't talk a lot when I'm studying. So I think it's better that uh, so not so much people in the
Yes, that sounds right. That sounds like you know yourself pretty well. We can definitely find a school for you that has not too many students in the classroom. Most of our schools have a pretty good class size. Usually, if it's a small class size, it'd be like 7 students in a class, or up
wow.
to 15 students in a class is the average class size. So I think if you're in a smaller classroom like that, then you can get more involved, participate more, and speak
Yes.
more in class. So I think that would be a really good experience for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so I will talk to your agent about these different school recommendations. I will recommend Boston Trinity for sure. I can recommend some other schools in the Boston area,
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
and also a couple of other ones in California too, because I think that
Yeah.
your English is quite good. But
Thank you.
yeah, very, very important though that we find out your TOEFL score because that will be the requirement for applying to these
Okay.
schools.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Yes, study hard and do your best. I think you can do very well.
Thank you. Yeah. I believe I will too.
Okay, it was very nice speaking with you, Erin. Have a good day at school today.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you. I will. Hope you have a good day too.
Okay.
Also, is there at night or
I'm sorry, what did you say?
is Los Angeles still uh, is in the afternoon or the night?
Los Angeles is in Southern California.
Yeah, and is it at night there the time?
Oh, right now the time, it's 4:30 p.m. It's the afternoon.
Okay.
Not
And
too late.
hope you have an afternoon.
Okay, thank you very much. Have a good day.
Okay, thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.